What you call this? What's this called?
A leg, assuming.
A leg?
Yeah.
I mean, Sway gave it to us, and Sway's my brother, so anything he gave me for the freeski, I'm on. And it was from his parents. It was from his parents too, so it was a nice little thing that they gave us. So I'm appreciative.
So you guys listed fairly early, and each one of you seniors had a part in scoring, assisting, kind of setting the tone of this game. What did that feel like to get out the lead that you did after everything you've been through this season, and then be able to build on it from there?
Yeah, one thing I told Ice, or asked Ice really, I said, have you ever lost on senior night? He said, no, I haven't lost on senior night either. Not only being a part, I mean, he had one Oklahoma State, I won West Virginia, but even before that, the senior nights before. So me and him talked about it a little bit, and then, this is the last one here, so we kind of came out with a different look in our eye, for sure. We wanted this one back.
With 2 straight wins now, and you guys have been talking about being right there, but now you're putting it together with 2 straight victories back to back here. How much momentum do you feel like you guys are actually carrying, and how much better does it feel after the long losing streak to start to win these games?
I just feel like every guy is just remaining, every guy's just remaining, calm and steady where we at, as in not getting too overhyped about wins or not getting too down about losses. Like I said a couple weeks ago, it's all about the process. The result, however it comes out, that's what it's going to be, but it's all about the process that we take, the preparation that we take to go into those games. So, right now, obviously we're going to enjoy this win, but like next game, we're not going to think about the past 2 wins we just got. We're just going to focus on that game we stepping up to right there. So that's all it is for us, I believe.
Ice, they were posting you a lot. You were posting the score, posting the playmate. Just how are you seeing things out there, especially finding your teammates for offense?
These guys just make it easier on me, honestly. They move around, cut. We got so many well shooters. So, honestly, they make it easier on me to give them shots and stuff. And then when it comes to just scoring on the post and different things of that nature, shout out Coach JD and other coaches, Coach Holt, Coach O, all of them, they put in confidence into me about, scoring down there and just trying to work down there, being aggressive down there. So, fortunately, I was able to work today, and appreciative for it.
When you guys won here in January against Iowa, they went on the road and you lost the next game. I think you all kind of talked about the preparation coming off of that win wasn't what it should have been. Obviously, you won a game the other day, and I'm sure there was a lot of emotions with that, just getting off that losing streak. How was the preparation different this time around than it was coming off that win previously?
The preparation after Iowa wasn't great. I think we just went on such a long losing streak. We kind of got caught up in that one win. But as far as this goes, I think now we have a winning taste in our mouth. We're doing things the right way. We've been doing things the right way. Kind of goes back to what I said in Indiana. We're going to continue to trust and do whatever the coaches tell us to do. At the end of the day, that's really what it's about. We're playing the right way. Just haven't had the result as far as games, wins, and losses go. But knock on wood, we're getting hot at the right time.
Justice, you've been here 4 years. I know you've only gotten to play as much as you wanted, 2 of those, but just to have a night like tonight, the other guys said they wanted to set the tone, having not lost on senior night, but for you've been a part of this program for a while now. What did it mean to not only have a senior night, but to put on that kind of performance?
Yeah, actually the past couple of senior nights, I think we lost actually. So getting this was really important. I wanted to be able to leave the shot, and the fans, on a good note, and keep our momentum going into the next game and then into the tournament. I'm really proud of the guys. We've had some rough stretches, but more importantly, we've stayed together, been able to build on our work ethic and just our mentality going forward, and we were able to get a couple dubs, and now we're going to keep pushing forward.
Beginning of the year, you guys talked about how maybe there's not one scorer. Maybe you guys are a balanced team. A lot of guys can do things. We haven't seen that a lot, but tonight I think was an example of that. Was that kind of what you hoped to see throughout the season? Was kind of how, on the offensive end, how tonight played out?
I can't really just tell you too much on how I hope that things went during the season. It is what it is. Everything's set in stone. So, I can't really just tell you too much on how it went for the season, but I can tell you how it went today. And so that's all that really matters. So next game, I hope it goes the same. That's all we can really say on those kind of things. So can't really just look back and dwell on it.
Justice, do the different colored plays have different names? It looks like you have a cord. Can you tell us what all you guys are wearing and how that came about?
Yeah, no, this is just it's just celebratory, you know, in the culture in Hawaii. You know, just giving lays to the seniors, you know, is important. I got this. This is like taro leaves from Samoa, Hawaii. It's just for like big causes and stuff like that. So I mean, I got them fresh off the plane, and then I'm glad they stayed in this condition for real, because they're really nice. But yeah, just showing love to my guys, man. You know, it was our only year together, but you know, we were able to build a really strong relationships in the brotherhood. So yeah, it's just an appreciation to them.
For each of you guys, is there a moment from tonight that you think you might take away from this game, being your last home game? Each of you seem to have kind of standout moments for yourself. Is there one thing you guys will each take away from this game?
Winning. No, I mean, that's really what it's about. You gotta win, that's what's important. But no, I mean, just all three of us had pretty good games, I would say. As far as senior night goes, whatever. You know, I think it was good for us to play the way we did on this night. You know, at the end of the day, it's really just another game. But on this night, it was good for these two guys next to me to play the way we all played. And at the end of the day, we gotta win. So.
Yeah, I would just say we had a lot of fun out there. You know, getting caught up in losing streaks, you can kind of lose that feeling, kind of forget about it. So being able to not only have it the last game, but this game especially, you know, being our last here in the Schott is something I'm always remember. Just being able to have fun out there with my guys, and ultimately winning, like Sean said. So that's going to be the biggest moment for me.
You know, I have to agree with them too. Pretty much to sum it up, it's just the fact that we had fun today. I mean, the bench, the gym, teammates. You know, my mama ain't been to too many games, but she was here today. So getting to play in front of my mama, and she ain't really just been out here too much. I think just one other game in like November she's came to. And so, yeah, I mean, it was just, everything was just so special. You know, I just wanted it for these guys, you know. So it was fun. That's what I remember.
I know tonight's about seniors, but we've seen these freshmen pick up a lot this year, and Felix and Roddy have played more minutes recently. How have you seen that group grow that maybe can help this program beyond when you guys are done here this year?
I mean, yeah, those two guys are going to be great guys in the system. Yeah, Rod and Fee, you know, Bruce, you know, all the young guys, Bryce, you know how that goes. But you know, they're really special guys, really special kids, man. And you know, just to be able to play, you know, minutes early on is going to be able to create a good foundation for them and for this program. You know, we're trying to leave our legacy for them to continue to carry it on for you know, time to come, and especially for the guys that played before us. So, you know, that's the main thing I think we could say about that. Just, you know, it's a special group of guys, and it's something to look forward to definitely, you know, for the years to come.
Last one, what did it take to keep answering? It seemed like every time they got it to within 9 or 8, you guys came up with a bucket, and usually it was somebody different. I know that's something that has been an issue at times of the season, but now it's just 2 straight games where when the other team has tried to put together a run, you've been able to draw the line. What have you been able to do in these last 2, more specifically today, that enabled you to do that?
I would say staying together. You know, it's what we've been preaching for the last 2 months. It seems like when, you know, we've gone on these tough stretches, but staying together, staying connected. Just remembering the basketball's a game of runs. They're going to throw punches. We're going to throw punches, and tonight ultimately we responded well.
Cool.